Donald Trump ranted and raved incoherently, at some points stunning his crowd into complete and total silence. I'm sort of getting the sense that he can't really do it anymore. Like, I don't think Trump thinks it's going to go this badly when he shows up for these speeches. Trump talking about other people's mental problems. I know. Speaking about Fed Chairman Jerome Powell saying he's got mental problems. There's something wrong with the guy. Let me tell you a little bit more about that in a moment, though, because it says a lot about the truth of the economy versus Trump's claims about the economy. I'll explain. Give me 1 second. Let's listen.
Mortgage rates are down despite the Fed. Scott, you got to work in this guy. He's got some real mental problems. No, he's something wrong with him. It's just sweet. I'd be honest. I'd love to fire his ass. He should be fired. Guy's grossly incompetent. And he should be sued for spending $4 billion to build a little building. I'm building a ballroom that's going to cost a tiny fraction of that, and it's bigger than the whole thing put together. You got to work on him, Scott. The only thing Scott's blowing it on is the Fed. Because the Fed, the rates are too high, Scott. And if you don't get it fixed fast, I'm going to fire your ass, okay?
Listen, we're all joking, but Trump says Jerome Powell has a mental problem because he won't lower interest rates. It's really important for people to understand this. Trump is claiming that the economy is awesome while demanding something of the Fed that you would only do if the economy were not awesome. What do I mean by that? Trump is asking for federal funds rate reductions, one after another after another. At one point, he said he wants the federal funds rate down 3 whole points, 4 whole points. You don't do that unless you're worried the economy needs rescuing. And so Trump, on the one hand, says everything is phenomenal since he came in. And on the other hand, says that it's indicative of a mental problem that Jerome Powell hasn't lowered the federal funds rate the way that Donald Trump has been demanding. It's so good out there that Trump needs emergency rate cuts. Give me a break. Trump talking about the Board of Peace chaired by Donald Trump. Another one of these things where he doesn't have to be doing any of this, but it's hard to find better people than Trump to do things. And the crowd is like, what the hell?
Have any problems, but right now it's looking very good and endorsed. They endorsed the United Nations, what's called the Board of Peace, chaired by a person called Donald J. Trump. I accepted the chairmanship. They asked me to be chairman. That's what I needed. It's just a little more work. But it's a great honor. That'll be the greatest board ever assembled. When you see this board will blow every board away. And I believe we're going to be lucky enough to have the Crown Prince be a very distinguished member of the board.
And there it is. The glazing of the dictatorial, human rights denying Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, the honored guest for Trump. This was the U.S.-Saudi Investment Forum. Understand, these events are completely fabricated. Every event is fabricated in a sense, but what I mean is this is all a show. So Donald Trump can just sort of profess his undying devotion to yet another autocrat. This time it's Mohammed bin Salman. Trump lying and saying we have more jobs than ever in the United States. We learned from the Biden administration. You can't just tell people everything's awesome. If they don't feel it, they're not going to believe it.
America, and I view it differently. I used to view it as it's great, great, great. The stock goes up. I view it, everything is jobs now because I don't care. I care about jobs. And we have more jobs. It was just announced. We have more jobs right now than we've ever had in the history of our country. Those are big numbers. It's like crazy. It's just a great stat. More jobs today than we've ever had in the history of our country. And
happens not to be true. And in fact, the number of layoffs happening, over 1 million people have been laid off this year. It's not a great jobs record at this point in time. It's okay. But Trump promised us it would be awesome. Trump promised us it would be growth. Trump promised us it would be the apple of the world's eye, or whatever. But it's just not happening. Trump attacking woke in a way that, to me, doesn't really sound like free speech. You tell me.
And you have to do all woke. You'll be back into the woke business. We don't have woke anymore in this country. It's virtually illegal. But you'll have a couple of wokesters. And we don't want to do that.
Woke is virtually illegal. That certainly sounds like a government restriction on speech to me. It certainly sounds like governments telling private businesses what they can and can't do. I thought they were the party of free speech. Well, even Americans overall don't believe that anymore, based on the polling we looked at earlier. Trump playing the Walmart game. I won't even explain it to you. I know most of my audience at this point knows what the Walmart game is.
Core inflation is now below 2.7%. It was at numbers that nobody had ever seen before with them. Walmart just announced that the cost of their standard Thanksgiving meal is reduced by 25% this year from last year. So they make, look, the Democrats, I don't know, some of you are probably liberal Democrats. I don't know about in your country. I don't know if you know that word, liberal. The word liberal doesn't exist. But they have a new word now. You can't use liberal, you have to use the word pro.
Okay, the Walmart game. Walmart cut a bunch of items from its Thanksgiving meal package and replaced a bunch of items with cheaper store brand products. That's why the price came down 25%. It's sort of like if I say to you, hey, the price of Skittles came down, and I show you one of the tiny little, like 90 calorie or whatever Skittles things. And you would go, wait a second, the price came down, but it's fewer Skittles, right? That's exactly what Walmart did. And I have to say, what a big win for the Walmart marketing team. Because while it is not true that the Walmart Thanksgiving meal is actually less expensive, like it's less, it costs less, but it has less stuff and lower quality stuff. They have Trump out there and everybody around Trump repeating over and over again, the Walmart Thanksgiving meal, it's cheap. Customers go, they buy it. It actually is based completely on deception. And then finally, Trump really sucking up to the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, referring to him as the most distinguished gentleman and my friend. He's my friend.
All over the world. But now we have people that are respected at levels that we've never seen before. So I just want to tell you that this is a group that I respect. I read every single name of every single person sitting in each and every seat. And I either know you or I know of you. This is an amazing group of people. And it really is headed by that gentleman sitting right smack center with 2 seats in between him. He wants plenty of room. And he's going to be the king of Saudi Arabia right now. He's the most distinguished gentleman. He's my friend.
He's my friend.
Thank you very much for what you've done for us, and we will always be with you. Thank you, Mohammed. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The President of the United States visibly gushing over one of the worst human rights denying autocrats in 2025 around the world. That is the state of the United States as we approach the end of 2025. Sad state of affairs. We've got to do something about it. Thanks for watching. Check out this other video. And if you like our content, make sure to subscribe so YouTube puts our videos in your feed, and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple.